Hello there. If you are a middle school math teacher struggling with classroom management and difficult behaviors in your classroom, you are in the right place. If we don't already know each other, my name is Kathy Martin, and I'm the creator of the Pre-Algebra Teachers Middle School Math membership. We are your one-stop shop for everything you need to teach middle school math. If you would like to learn more about how to instantly access everything you need to teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade middle school math, check out the description below and click on the link in the description box. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 of my favorite tips and strategies on classroom management and really how to handle some of the disruptive behaviors that you might be seeing in your classroom. So let's jump right in. Number 1, the number 1 tip that I can share with you in order to really lower disruptive behavior is simply by building relationships with your students. I'll be honest with you, building relationships takes time. Building relationship with your students will definitely take time. It's not going to happen overnight. You are not going to see improvement in behavior overnight, okay? It is a long game. And I want you to start by, if you have, let's just say you have one really difficult student in your class. I want you to start every day when that student comes in and tell them, him or her, I am so glad you are here. Just let them know that every day when they're walking in. Give them a little bit extra attention. Hey, how are you doing? How was your weekend? What TV shows are you watching? Get to know all of your students, but definitely really build that relationship with the disruptive ones. Like, they are really the ones that need it. Okay, build relationships. Tip number 2, give your students an opportunity to take a break. One easy way that I do this is I use a folder like this, and I will ask that student. So if I know that my difficult student has a really hard time with classwork, like work refusal, if I'm having my class take notes and we're about to hop into the next activity, which is doing some classwork together, I might just say, hey Steve, can you just take this folder and deliver it to Miss Lee for me? She's in room C22. They don't know, like, what you're really doing is giving them a quick break, letting them step outside the classroom for a minute, get outside, get some fresh air. But what you're doing is giving them a break so that they can come back feeling good that they just got a quick break. They're not being yelled at. They're not being excluded from the classroom, like go stand outside or go to the office or whatever punishment. Like, they're feeling like they're being helpful. You are giving them an opportunity to help you, which makes them feel empowered, and they get to take a quick break. And really what I do is I put a sticky note on here. Miss Lee is one of my best friends. She teaches upstairs from me. So, hey, can you take this to Miss Lee? And inside I have a folder, or I have an envelope that has Miss Lee's name on it and her classroom. And I just put a note in the envelope that just says, like, this, student just needs a break. So when student drops off this folder, like, she's not like, what is this, right? It's just student needs a break. And so she knows, like, oh, okay. Usually it's like, take the folder, read the note, and it's like, thank you. And then the student leaves. Another easy way for me to give my students a quick break without them realizing it is asking them to just go check my teacher mailbox, which is in the office. It gives them a quick break. Or I just like, hey, do you want to take a quick walk around the building and then come back? Do you need that before we get started? Sometimes my disruptive student will say yes, and sometimes they'll say no. Like, nope, I feel good. I can get going. And taking a break really, really helps, because we all need that. I don't know about you, but my classes we teach in 90-minute blocks. So 90 minutes is a really long time to be like focused on doing math, like constantly working, your brain working, your hands working, right? So it's just nice to be able to like get up and take a break. And the third option is to give your students some choices. Oftentimes, I see a lot of teachers who are like, here's 30 math problems for you to do. One, I don't believe that you should be giving your students 30 problems. I just don't think it's really necessary. But if you are doing that and you have a disruptive student, maybe let that student pick 5 problems to do. They don't need all 30. They really, really don't. I had one student who was so disruptive, work avoidance, was beyond rude. It took a really, really long time to build that relationship up. But it started with me saying, hey, can you just do one problem? Just do one. And I let him do one problem every day for a while. And then it was, hey, let's do 2 today. And you slowly start to build, because it wasn't about it's obviously very important for you to teach all the standards and teach the kids what they need to know, but sometimes it's just about getting them to produce a little bit. Asking someone to do 30 math problems when they clearly won't or can't or are unable to, that's asking a lot. But if you can ask them to do 1, 2, 3, that's a lot easier to swallow, right? The other option you could do is giving them a choice board. I use this oftentimes. So the things that they must do. So I can just type right in here, answer 2 questions. And then may do, they can, if they answer 4 questions, oh my gosh, I can't type. They can play on computer. And then their catch-up work is, then I can, if there is catch-up work, I can add something here. If I don't want to add catch-up work, I don't have to. But you can give them, answer 2 questions here, or they can complete IXL, whatever they want. So as long as if they answer 2 questions on the worksheet, or they can complete IXL, I don't care, as long as they do it. May do, if they answer 4 questions on the worksheet, they can play on the computer. Or here I can say, if they complete 2 IXLs, they can listen to music. Whatever you want the choice to be, give them a choice, because autonomy can be really, really powerful. Giving them the choice to pick what they want, pick whatever speaks to them, you'll get more out of them. You'll get more work out of your disruptive student and less disruption. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you want to switch up some of your resources, add more options into your teacher bag, feel free to grab 10 free middle school math resources right now. There is a link to do that right in the description of this video. You can grab 10 free middle school math resources right now directly into your email inbox. And if you would like more information on how to join the Pre-Algebra Teachers Middle School Math membership, there is a link right in the description as well. See you next time. Bye for now.